93 stays the same. And I mean, my guys then took her and got a repolygraph, and she still passed it. I mean, it still consists of 1993, which is now 2016. So, I mean, I don't know how much more I can give to y'all to prove who I am, but I am Danney Williams, and I'm trying to get a sample from Bill Clinton.
So when will the lawsuit be filed?
We're giving him a chance to do this, you know, without having to file this lawsuit. I mean, as soon as we can.
So today you're asking for the sample,
Correct.
and if he refuses, you will be filing litigation?
Correct.
Okay. And what kind of time frame are you proposing?
I don't have a time frame at the moment.
What do you think the way that he's treated you in this situation says about Bill Clinton, or the Clintons generally?
I mean, my comment I want to hold to myself.
Why?
I mean, it'll be rude to say it. My comment I'm going to hold to myself.
You're at a press conference that you're holding. What do you mean it would be rude to hold it to yourself?
Ma'am, I didn't hear you.
You're holding a press conference, so what do you mean it would be rude to hold your
I
conference?
mean, I felt like I've been dogged all my life. I mean, I didn't want to just use different terms of speech. But I does feel like I've been dogged all my life. I mean, I do feel like I've been dogged all my life. And I know it's just been a struggle. And just to go through it, I mean, it hurts. And like I said, I'm raising kids of my own. So I feel like I shouldn't make it right. I feel like he should make it right.
You're 2 days out of home. You're gone.
Right.
You're in Las Vegas, Nevada. You're 100 miles from home.
Correct.
The president has got other things on his mind. There's a debate tonight.
Correct.
Do you really expect to be not disappointed? Do you expect some kind of answer tonight or even tomorrow? Do you really expect you'll get what you need tonight or tomorrow?
I mean, that's up to him. Personally, me, I would expect that, but I ain't expecting it to come out tonight, you know. But it's up to him.
Well, why would you come here if you know that there's other things in this town going on?
I come here just to try and just to, you know, just to keep my story out there. I don't, you know, this is my chance now that I get to present the story. And I'm not given a chance to die. That's why I come here today. And I mean, I'm gonna come to the next event. And then if she would like to do one, I would come to her. I mean,
You've been trying to get a paternity DNA answer since 1999. How old were you when that started?
I was probably 13.
Okay. And when did the gifts start, and what kind of gifts were these? Did they start before or after?
It had to be 95, 90, right, it had to been, well, let me take that back. When the gifts and stuff came, he was governor. They stopped, when he made president in 93, we stopped receiving anything from them. So it had to be when he was governor, when the presidents, the money, and all of that.
Have you or anybody from your direct family tried to make contact with the Clintons at any point? Like to go to them while he was in Arkansas, or did anybody in your family go?
I mean, I tried to reach out. My aunts tried when I was younger, and that's as far as it got.
What was the response when you tried?
I mean, I tried to hire a lawyer and investigators. They wouldn't look into my case, and you know, it was like a joke to them. Like, haha, you not be a son, you know. That's what the response was. Like,
What was the response to your aunt? What was the response to your aunt? Did she write them, or what did she do?
My aunt actually took us to the governor. My aunt actually went to the governor mansion when I was younger, and to announce that he had a son. And from what my understanding is that I was a kid at the time. From my understanding that she drugged me there or whatnot, but from my understanding they slammed the door in her face, and she was told to get off the property, so she took off the property.
Your situation is not one most of us can relate to. Who's been most supportive of you outside of your immediate family through your lifetime with this and the general, your general situation?
The general part, like really no one. Like no one, I mean, no one been more, I mean, only support I got is since, you know, this year, since she been running. Then, you know, they're pushing my story out in the media, so, you know, the general public, you know, the general public.
But they're not. The
What you
General
mean?
I mean, you just
I
complained
mean-
about the general public not paying attention to your story, so who is they that has been pushing?
I mean,
this
now
story
they're
out?
sharing my posts, now they're giving me, you know, good comments, you know, saying that they feel sorry for, you know, the situation I'm in. Now, you know, all the publicity, you know, is now, you know. Like, I've been trying to get this out there for the longest now. Now all the publicity just now started coming.
Have you tried to connect with the Trump campaign? Because if you're after publicity, I would think they would love to work with you.
It ain't that I'm just out to publicity, I'm out to get my story out, and now I never tried to connect with the Trump campaign. People say that I'm not trying to connect with the Trump campaign, I wanna stay about me. I'm not trying to help no one win over office, I'm trying to stay up on the story of me and who I am.
But in an hour, there's gonna be a debate, a presidential debate.
Correct.
You'll be a footnote to that. You'll be barely mentioned. Be honest. What do you really expect to accomplish by coming to Las Vegas, Nevada to present your case when you might be a sub-note on some newspaper? There was also this press conference tonight.
Correct. I mean, I had to give it a try, so.
I appreciate your courage. Instead
Right.
of being chased off the plantation by these
Right, I
elitists.
mean-
I can't believe the people that are saying that you haven't tried. You've been trying since 1999 to get an answer from these people.
Correct. I even.
I'm with InfoWars.
I even inboxed.
Yeah, Daily
I even
Beast.
inboxed Bill Clinton in 2013 on Facebook. Now that I'm blocked from his Facebook. So
You mentioned what people said in Arkansas. I think there are very few of us from Arkansas who just don't know what the
Right.
behind-the-scenes stuff is.
Right.
Can you elaborate on that a little
I
bit?
mean, growing up in the black community where I grew up at, everyone, all of them know. You know, everywhere I went. You know, from just, you know, just not knowing them, people just come up, that's Bill Clinton's son, you know, and it just, everywhere I went, people knew. in
So it's just
Arkansas.
understood.
Right.
So, I'm a little confused. You just answered this gentleman that you said you've been working since 1999 to resolve this issue. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay,
Basically, in
so-
1999, I was 13, my aunt
Uh-huh.
reached out, that's when, you know, they came with the fake DNA, you know, so basically, yes, correct, you know.
Okay,
I mean,
so-
I wasn't able to present myself until I got older, you know, but it has been out there.
So you
It's
would
not-
have been of age in 2004, you would have been 18, right? So I guess the question is again, why now the litigation if this is 17 years later?
Within that time, I had setbacks in my life. I've been raising kids since 16.
Uh-huh.
So, like, it's been hard.
Sure.
And, you know, money situations, you know, house to house, you know, it just been hard. I was working construction, I did work at a gas station, but since I've been put this out, like, you know, people don't want this part of their business, so.
You're not able to get work.
Right, correct.
Since
So
when?
lately,
Since when?
within the last 4 months, I've not been working.
So who paid for Vegas?
Like I say, me and my friends, we funded this. We, you know, got together and been saving. Like I say, this story well, I've been pushing this on the media since 2.5 years. Facebook, Twitter, anything.
Can you tell me exactly what you understand was wrong with Bill Clinton's DNA that you need a new test?
I can't tell you exactly what's wrong.
Well,
I can elaborate on it for him. What happened was the Monica Lewinsky case, don't quote me on this, I think in 1997 they conducted an investigation and they had got the court, after the investigation they had the court transcript. They had, the only DNA report they had in there was the PCR report. PCR test is used on DNA when it's a small amount to replicate it and enlarge it so that you can compare it to to someone else's DNA. After you enlarging it, after you replicate and enlarge with the PCR test, you have to conduct a second test. And this test cut the enzyme so that you can match it up to someone else's DNA. What happened was that they took that Robert Altman magazine, Star magazine, they took this DNA test and they knew that it would not match up to Danny Williams' DNA because the enzymes hadn't been cut, they hadn't been took to the second step. And they matched it up anyway and the test result said inconclusive. But they did an overstatement of stating that the test proved that Bill Clinton was not his father, as well as didn't disprove because it was inconclusive. Now the media do, they take something, they run with it.
Do you have a close-knit group of friends that you've had throughout most of your life? And is it from the black community in Little Rock, et cetera? Do you have people you grew up with?
Correct.
Okay, same guys.
Correct. been knowing these guys since elementary school. Matter of fact, we went to the same elementary school I was taken out of because people was, I don't know if it was reporters, journalists, whatever. They was coming, taking pictures of me outside on the playground or whatnot. And my aunt fell for my safety, so she took me out of the school and relocated me a couple of times. Tennessee, different places, you know, to keep me safe. So.
And you're how old are you now?
I'm 30.
Did you play any sports growing up or have any particular hobbies that you really
I played football in junior high, but like I say, I had to come, not only I had to raise my kids, I had a kid at 16, I was looking out for my little sisters and brothers. My mom wasn't there all the time, so I had to make sure they was okay too.
I'm not questioning you, I'm just trying to find out more about you, that's all.
Yeah, by 11th grade, I dropped out of school to work full time. My first job was at a donut shop, so.
Will you be at the debate tonight?
No, I won't.
Will you be watching?
Yes, I will.
From where?
I guess a TV inside the Treasure Island.
Thank you.
I thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that was Danney Williams, who claims to be Bill Clinton's illegitimate son, giving a press conference here in Las Vegas. Thanks.